Oosh. 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 Oh, it's nice. It's nice to be up here. This video is about life after retirement again. But today maybe I talk about how I retire. How is very important in the sense that what happened, finally I retired. I retired in 2012. Okay, before that, let me tell you some experience over the years and how I have witnessed or heard people's reaction on this retirement, how they retired. Okay, the first case is one day I met with someone who has retired more than 10 years ago. Then this person asked me, management did not offer him a contract of employment after his official retirement date, so-called 55 years old. There was a time, 55 years old. See, when he asked me that question, 5 or 10 years later, I was so surprised. After 10 years, he's still concerned about why management that time did not give him an extension of employment after his so-called statutory retirement age of 55. Wow, this subject must be bothering him for the last 10 years. Why? So he asked me, did he do something wrong that the bank did not give him the employment his contract of employment after retirement? So anyway, this is the first case. Then the second case is someone who has been on contract of employment after his official retirement age of 55. I think 5 years. After 5 years, that means to say he's given 5 times of extension, and one day the management did not give him the extension anymore. So he was asked to so-called retire for good. So apparently this person was quite upset. Why wasn't he given the extension? So from these two examples, then I realized that there are people expect to be given contract of employment after their retirement, official retirement age. There are people, even though they have been on contract for so many years, 5 years, yet they still expect to be renewed. And when they are not renewed, when they are not given the opportunity, they are upset, they are disappointed. Okay, these are the two words, upset, disappointed. Maybe I should add one more word. They feel sore about it. They may feel sore for the rest of their life. For the rest of their life, because this is something that happened, and they may not forget, and it's not so easy to forget. So for me, when I tendered my resignation after a year of contract, actually I had a personal motive, personal so-called objective, because I wanted to decide on my own fate. I don't want to apply for contract or extension of contract, and then when the management did not approve. So because for that matter, anyone who writes in for an extension of contract, they have an expectation. Of course, the expectation normally is the expect or the hope to be approved, to be given the extension of contract. But when they are not given, they will feel rejected. They will feel disappointed. They will feel sore. So for me, I decided to decide on my own fate. I threw in the letter, cut short my contract, and decided to retire for good. That means to say, my own fate is decided by myself and not by someone else. So after 10 years, today I can still talk about it, and I feel good about talking about it. Unlike someone else who wrote in for extension, who did not get the extension even though they have been extended 5 years, or someone who was not given from the beginning. They feel unhappy, they feel sorry, they feel disappointed. I feel that at the end of the day, we should be able to size up ourselves and lower our expectations. So if you can get the contract, fine. If you don't, it's also fine. Don't feel disappointed. Of course, the best way is you decide yourself. You decide yourself. You don't want to work anymore. You throw in the letter, and you feel good for the rest of your life. That is important for the rest of your life. And for me, I can talk about it for the rest of my life. 10 years later today, and maybe another 10 years later. Okay, that's the talk for today. Maybe for the time being. And that's it. You like this place?